Hey there, it's Diane Forster, and welcome to I Have Today, the show that inspires, educates, and empowers you. And on this show, we talk about the art of intentional living. I've got a very, very special episode for you today because you know what? Sometimes we have bad days. Do you ever have bad days where you come home from work or wherever and you walk in the door and go, oh, I had such a bad day today? Or things start happening to you, you notice they start snowballing, maybe you stub your toe in the morning, or the hot water's not working, you have to take a cold shower, you realize you're out of coffee, you realize you're out of gas, there's a traffic jam, the meeting that you were racing to cancels. Like, have you ever had days that snowball like that? I know, we've all had them. I get it. I've had them too. But what I want to share with you today, in addition to some other really great things, is some amazing strategies on how you can turn a bad day into a good day. And it doesn't matter what's going on. It does not matter. You can pivot the day and switch it and get to the end of that day and go, God, it really was a good day. So while we talk a lot about law of attraction and manifestation, which we're going to talk about today is on a deeper level is really about being intentional in your life. You know, we talk about the art of intentional living, and being intentional and living an intentional life means that you do not leave your happiness up to outside circumstances, events, people, or experiences. That you get to choose and decide. So no matter what's going on, you have the ability and you are the one in control of turning that day around. And all you have is today anyway. It's the only day that we're promised. So why not live it to its fullest? So we're going to talk about those strategies, and several of them are coming out of my brand new book, which I'll talk about in a little bit. But so stick around for that. But before we get to that, I want to share this week's intention statement. Our intention statement is, I have today to turn a bad day into a good day. So you absolutely do. The wallpaper is on my Instagram page at Diane Forster Official. You can go there. There's a little button there that says wallpapers. So take a screenshot of that intention statement and put it on your phone so that you get to see it every time you look at your phone, the 100, 200, however many times you're looking at your phone every day. It is a great reminder. And I'm going to share two things here. Here's the reason why you want to do it for this whole week until we have our new intention statement next week, because it allows the repetition allows you to have that intention statement become a part of you, really seep into you and anchor into your subconscious mind. So as you're going through life past this week and past today's show, as a bad day is coming up, you're experiencing one, you go, oh, I have today to turn a bad day into a good day. You'll pull that file, it'll be there. I'm telling you, this stuff works. The repetition works. So to do that. And then the other thing that I wanted to share is, this was something that I learned from Bob Proctor, and I watched with one of my dear friends, Gila Kurtz, yesterday. We got together and we watched the tribute to Bob Proctor, the memorial tribute. He passed away a couple of weeks ago. And so we got together because there were no two people we wanted to share that together because we're both such big fans of his. And one of the things that kept coming up over and over again with him in his entire life is that he really studied. He definitely studied all the time, but he read the book, something from the book, Think and Grow Rich, every single day. And sometimes it was a page, and sometimes it was a paragraph, and sometimes it was a sentence. But he really studied it. He understood. He was the master at this, at studying so that you can implement. You needed to study it and then take action on it. That's why he was so incredibly successful at what he did. Yes, he read a lot of things. Yes, he wrote several books, but he wasn't picking up a book, reading it, putting it down, and picking up the next one. He really, really studied it. So we're in this world, living in this world right now that's moving faster and faster and faster. And we have like a 0-second attention span. We're constantly scrolling. If we don't like something in 1, 2, 3 seconds, we're off it. We're on to the next thing. And so this is why these intention statements are so important. They really are. It's very intentional. Everything we do here at I Have Today has intention behind it. It's not just to fill up space. I try really hard, and we in the team try really hard to create things that are really going to expand your life, that truly cost you nothing except your commitment to it, taking the time and actually doing it. So taking the action. So I wanted to share that from Bob Proctor, because as I was watching his memorial ceremony yesterday, that's one of the things that kept coming up over and over and over again. God, he really studied this. He talked about the paradigm and what's going on all the time. He told the same stories over and over and over again over the years about how he changed his life. And in such a humble way, such a loving man, that he never forgot the lessons. And he studied people, and people who were doing things that he wanted to do. That's who he would align with. That's who he would surround himself with. That's what he would read. And that's what he would study. So the intention statements are for you. They're not just pretty graphics or some woo affirmations. They're intentional to really change your life. So I hope you'll go to my Instagram page, and I hope you'll download this week's intention statement, and then scroll through there, because there are dozens and dozens and dozens in there. And pick the ones that resonate with you. Pick those intention statements that you want to really become a part of you and a part of your life. I use them every day, and I know what they've done for me. So with that, we also want to hear your intention statements. We love it when you send in your intention statements to us. Now, remember, I Have Today is a movement. And so if you send us in your video of your intention statement that starts with I Have Today too, at, I think it's info@Diane Forster, but I'll give you the link in a second. We're collecting all of those, and this is a global movement. So we want to hear from you all over the world. So send us your statement, preferably in landscape if you can. Portrait would be okay too, and no longer than 20 seconds for your chance to be featured on the show and as part of the movement. So I'll play a sample for you right here, and then I'll give you the link at the end. All right, here we go.
Hi, I'm Silka. I'm the creator and host of Second Act TV, and I have today to create the life I really want.
Hi, my name is Rebecca Zung. I'm a divorce attorney, and many refer to me as America's divorce transformation strategist. And I have today to live the life that I want to lead on my terms.
Yeah, I have today to continue to reflect and learn and listen and act on my core values in conjunction with the vision that I have to be a force for good and leave my mark in a way that impacts others positively.
I have today to find the best in myself, that loving place inside of me, the part that loves me and that loves others is kind of the same place. I have today to dip into that and to bring it out and to be radiant and show that to the world.
I'm Bridget Grimes, president of Wealth Choice Financial Planning for Women Execs. I have today to help women live their ideal life.
My name is Amanda Marie Masters, and I have today to love me, to love you, to choose to enjoy my life here and now. That's what I have.
There you have it. All right. So go to DianeForster.com/intention and submit your intention statement to us. Be sure to put your name in there, what you do, and also start it with I have today too. And we look forward to getting them and featuring you on air. All right. So what we're going to do right now is I'm going to bring back a feature that we call Word of the Week. And I'm going to share another Bob Proctor story with you about it. So Word of the Week is a segment that we do where we teach you how to take a word that's negatively affecting you in your life and then what word to replace it with, because we don't want to remove words without giving it something else to replace it with. It's like habits. You don't want to just, you can't just change a habit by trying to change the habit. We all know the subconscious mind doesn't work that way. And, how many diets have you tried and how many other things have you tried where it's failed? You got to replace it with something. You have to have a new action to take to replace the action that you're trying to, to change. So I did a 6-part video series called Change Your Language, Change Your Life, where I give you the top 6 words that you need to remove from your vocabulary that you can find on my YouTube channel, but we'll give you a link for that later. I'm just telling you that it's there. So if you want to know what they are and how to replace them, you can go find them on my YouTube channel at I Have Today with Diane Forster. But this segment is about adding other words that are showing up in your life that you don't need. You don't need to say them. You don't need to be talking about them. When you start thinking of them, you can reprogram your subconscious mind to pivot to the new word. You can seriously change your life by changing your language. So that's why I'm bringing this back. So our word today is resistance. Resistance. This is the word that I want you to replace. Resistance feels like force. It does not feel good. It's painful when we come up against it. In fact, Bob Proctor, one of his quotes that was so good, he said, "The only prison you can't break out of is the one you don't know you're in." And so many people are living in their own prison of fear, of doubt, of insecurity, of afraid to make a mistake, afraid of failing, afraid of doing the wrong thing. So we have resistance that we come up against and we stay stuck. Or even worse, we go down because there is nothing stagnant. Everything is moving. So if you're dealing with resistance and you're feeling it, I don't know if you say the word so much. It's about the word, but it's also about what the word means and the action and the feeling in your life. If you're coming up with resistance, I want you to replace it with receiving, receiving, receiving. Because resistance is force. That's assertion. We live in a law of attraction, of allowing, of receiving. So what you want to do when you come up against resistance and you're feeling that all those feelings is throw your hands up like I do. And I go, I receive, I receive, I receive. Universe, I receive. I'm open to the abundance. I'm open to the support. I'm open to the allowance. I'm open to receiving all that I have waiting for me, because it's all there waiting for you too. It is. We're blocking it. Resistance is blocking your manifestations. So think about how often resistance comes up in your day, in your week, in your month, in your year, in your life. You don't need it. You can let it go. Just say, I choose today to let go of resistance. And instead, I am deciding to receive. I'm in receiving mode. No more this. Now it's only this. So that's your word of the week. So please start using receiving instead of resistance. Okay. All right. So now, before we get into the amazing keys I have for you on how to turn a bad day into a good day, take a look at a word from our sponsor. This week's episode of I Have Today is brought to you by the Spifter. The Spifter is a fun sifting spoon that makes cooking, baking, and decorating with sugars and spices so much fun. No more mess or wasting your spices. It's fast, clean, and easy. Everything looks and tastes delicious. It's also great for straining loose tea, getting pesky broken cork out of your wine glass, and draining liquid off food like olives and capers. Whether you're a novice cook or a gourmet chef, you'll love the results. The Spifter, the kitchen gadget that no kitchen should be without. All right, so here we go. If you want to learn how to turn a bad day into a good day, then pay attention, because I am going to share 7 keys with you today. Normally I do 3, but it's me alone in the studio today, and I really wanted to pack this show with punch for you, because I know what it's like to have a bad day. And we don't have to. I'm not saying you're going to be happy all day, every day, but you can absolutely turn your day around. You can absolutely shift the energy, stop what you're doing that's causing you to have a bad day, and shift that energy into more positive energy, which will shift your day. I've seen it. I shared a story on TikTok, Instagram. I shared it a couple places about the experience that happened to me. Was it about a week ago or so ago? I can't remember. Actually, it was 2 weeks ago, where I got a call from, or I got a text from my doctor's office saying they wanted me to come in for an ultrasound, a diagnostic ultrasound. And I just had a procedure the week before, and I went into panic mode and immediately thought of the worst things. It's a normal reaction, but then no, I did the ABCs, awareness begets change. I said, I'm shifting my energy on this. I'm not going to stay focused on this. And then the next day I had a financial thing happen, and I thought I lost a whole bunch of money. And of course, my initial reaction was, and I said the same thing. Nope, I am not going to freak out about this. I'm surrendering this to the universe. I'm giving this up to you. So, and then I changed my frequency because I attended an event that was full of love and community. And it was just amazing. And those 2 things turned around like that. Literally, the minute the call ended, I got the phone call that everything was fine from my results. And then I checked the money, and all the money was there. In fact, even more was there. Crazy. Okay. So you can change your day totally by changing your vibration, changing your state, as Tony Robbins says. We have to shift the energy. If you've ever had, or do you have those days like I described, Spirit's talking to me. Left hand is itchy. Something with money's coming. If you've had those days where you wake up and you're instantly thinking of something that's wrong, and you're getting on your phone and you're texting or you're emailing, or you're turning on the news, or you're mad at yourself because maybe you overslept, or any of those things, you need to stop right then and there, get back in bed. And this isn't a bonus tip. I don't even have this on the list. I'm just giving you this how to fix the start of your day. Get back in your bed and lay there for 5 minutes in gratitude and appreciation for your bed, for the fact that you woke up today, that there is breath in your lungs. 153,000 people didn't wake up today, and you did, that you have a life and you get to do this. And in fact, that is one of the days of the 30-day challenge, is to spend an extra 5 minutes in bed. So there you go. I'm starting the show with a bonus tip. Because how you start your day will set up your day for success or failure. If you're going to have a good day, and your chance of bouncing back from a bad day is much greater when you start out the day in gratitude, in positivity, in powerful intentions, honoring yourself, nurturing yourself, listing your gratitude. There's a whole bunch of ways to do it. Because if you're starting out your day rushing out to get to the rest of the world's needs, and I'm not saying you don't have responsibilities, we all do, then you are setting yourself up to have bad things happen in your day. You just are. That's just the way it is. So let me share tip number 1 with you. All right. I want you to do, and this is day 1 in my book, A Better Today. Day 1 is to ask yourself all day long, why does this day keep getting better and better? Why does this day keep getting better and better? And I attribute this to my wonderful friend, Noah St. John, who wrote the book, Affirmations. And I'm going to cite a lot of things. These examples I'm giving you today, I use these in my life because I learned from other people. So learn from me. You know, I'm shortcutting it for you. So Noah's book talks all about how he invented affirmations, how he came up with it in the shower, why manifestations weren't working for him, law of attraction wasn't working for him, affirmations weren't working for him. And what he discovered is by saying a statement, you know, just saying what it is, the brain is thinking, that's not true. That's not true. But by posing it with the why in front of it and turning it into question, you've now turned on the part of your brain that is seeking the information, looking for it, attracting it to you, because the signs are everywhere. So if you say every day, why does my day keep getting better and better? Why does my day keep getting better and better? Why does this day keep getting better and better? You start doing that. I sing a little song. I'm not kidding. When I make my coffee in the morning, I start singing, why does this day keep getting better and better? Why does this day keep getting better and better, better and better, better and better? I literally sing that song. I'm probably giving you too much information, but I'm telling you, I stack things. So if I can be multitasking in a good, efficient way, I'm going to be. I'm really intentional about it. So instead of just pouring the coffee, I start singing the song. And guess what vibration I'm giving to the universe? Let's make Diane's day better and better. So what could you do? What reminder or anchor could you set that will allow you to anchor that in? Why does this day keep getting better and better? So again, it's day 1 of my 30-day challenge, which is filled with 30 amazing, fun things like this. Okay, don't discount the simplicity of that question and that process. It's powerful. Spirit, God, the universe, angels, guides, the divine, collective consciousness, whatever you call it, they are literally waiting. The energy is literally waiting to deliver you everything that you've asked for. Everything. But you've got to be in the right vibration and frequency in order to receive it. If you're too busy in stress and resistance and emotions like that, you can't see it. It could be right in front of your face and there's like a big wall there. You just can't see it. So start implementing, why does this day keep getting better and better in your life? Okay. All right. Now, the second one is another thing that I implemented that I put in the book, and it's called setting a calm alarm. Calm, C-A-L-M, alarm. Now, I created this before the app was out, but you know what? It's a good anchor, right? So 2 times a day, I have an alarm that goes off on my phone. I have them set at 3 p.m. and 7 p.m. And the calm alarm is to remind me, no matter what I'm doing, I stop what I'm doing and I close my eyes and I deep breathe for 60 seconds. Just 1 minute. 1 minute. As soon as you close your eyes, you are in a meditative state. Your brain is shutting down. It allows you to relax. Again, raising your frequency and vibration, gets you out of monkey mind if you're in the middle of doing a lot of things. And if you're driving, when your calm alarm goes off, pull over. Find a way to safely pull over. Whatever you're doing, if you can reasonably stop. If you're performing surgery, I get it. You can't stop, but your alarm's probably not going off in the ER room, in the OR room anyway. But you know what I'm saying. Do what you can to pick 2 times a day where it's going to serve you the most, and you're going to do it. You're going to do it. You're going to hear the alarm and you're going to do it. That is going to help you to pivot a bad day into a good day. It's so simple and easy. Everybody, I need to just share this with you, friends. We make life so much harder than it needs to be if we do these little micro changes. They will create macro results in your life. We have a saying around here, what's on our water bottles, 1% better every day. 1% better every day. If you start implementing little habits like this, you are going to see the results. It's going to blow your mind. I hear from my clients all the time, like, my life keeps getting better and better. Yes, because this stuff works. It really works. But like Bob Proctor said, you have to study it. You've got to act on it. You've got to do it. Just don't let it be noise and shelf help. Oh, that was motivational today. Now I'm going to go back and do everything the way that I do it. No, you've got to implement it every single day. And I do this work every single day. I love this work. I'm a student of this, but I have to study it too. So those are the first two. The next one is, okay, this is a good one. Music to move you. If you're having a bad day, you got to change your state. You got to pick a song that just moves you. I think it's in the book too. I think when I wrote that chapter in the book, it was Casey and the Sunshine Band's "Keep It Comin' Love." That was my morning song that I would listen to, and it kept me, so many things were coming, and I was just saying to the universe, "Keep it coming, like love it, thank it, bring it," from my first book, "Love It, Thank It, Bring It." Pull it to me. Let me have it. Amazing. I'm so grateful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. More, please. And so that was my theme song. And this right now, what I listened to this morning, and a lot of times I just go, universe, what's my song for today? What do I need to move to? And I do all this stuff while I'm doing other things in the morning. It's not like I sit around and do, all of this in, an hour or 2 hours. I'm literally living my life, implementing this stuff, being very, very intentional about it. So the song today was, I wrote it down. Hang on, because I forgot it. Where's my song? Oh, "Love Is in the Air." Love is in the air. I'm not a singer. By John Paul Young. Remember that old song from the 70s? Such a good song and such a good feel good song. So if you're having a bad day, or you want to, avoid one, what theme song could you be using? What could you be listening to every day that would lift you up and make you feel better? It's so easy. These things that I'm giving you are free. They're easy, and they take seconds or minutes. That's it. They hardly take any time out of your day. All right. So pick a theme song for you, or choose a new one every day. All right. The next one this is a big one, you guys. This is number 4. When you're going through resistance, you're having a hard day, you're not feeling good, I want you to say this: a year from now, this won't matter. A year from now, this won't matter. A year from now, this won't matter, as you're in it. And then as you're saying that, I want you to think about your life a year ago, when you were not where you are now, when you were back doing whatever you were doing. And so today's date here at I Have Today, it's February 28th. What was I doing on February 28th a year ago? And you don't even have to, you can go back and look at your photos. You can go back and look at your calendar. But as soon as you say, well, what was I doing a year ago? You're going to get a flash of where you were and what day it was and what you were doing. And as soon as you get that flash, then think time travel into today, and look how far you've come. Look how much you've done. Look how much you've achieved. Look how much you've experienced. Look how many lessons you've learned of things that didn't go right, quote unquote mistakes, quote unquote failures. None of that is true. They're not mistakes or failures. They're lessons along the way and feedback in life. Look how much you've grown. So know, when you're going through something that's challenging and tough, a year from now, this won't matter. And it won't matter. You have this day to start over, start fresh and new. And you don't just have to do it in the morning. You could be doing it all day long. Because how do we live life? Moment by moment, by moment, by moment, by moment. That's it. That's all we have is today, now, like right now, right here, me and you together. So think about that. And remember, a year from now, this won't matter. It won't matter. All right, next one is a good one. And I'm sure a lot of you won't do this. I hope you do it because it's so good. I want you, when you're having a bad day, go in your car, go in your room, go outside in public. In my book, I talk about, this is I think it's day 6. And I want you to laugh for 1 full minute, 60 seconds. That's it. and force yourself to laugh. Because have you ever seen anybody laughing? Have you ever just watched somebody who's infectiously laughing? They can't stop laughing. They're losing it, and they're just going and going and going. First of all, you can't help smile. And second of all, it is contagious. You will start laughing. But laughter is so good. It is truly the best medicine. When you laugh for 60 seconds, and you can do this. I just did it the other day in the car. I just got in the car and I just felt like laughing. And if people saw me, they smiled. And I was at a light and I kept laughing and laughing and laughing. And there was a guy in a car next to me and he was looking at me and then he's smiling. Now, first of all, you're spreading that love. How awesome is that, right? He just got a kick out of seeing me laugh. And I felt so good. I had to dry my tears. I had to blow my nose after because I was laughing so hard. Because what starts to happen is when you start laughing, you start thinking about things that made you laugh and make you laugh over and over and over again. And they start threading. They start piling up. This is just the way it works. This is how attraction works. Like attracts like. So I'm laughing and thinking of great things. And guess what's coming through my mind and being fed to me through the universe? More things to laugh about. Even right now, as I'm telling you this, I'm not laughing. My entire body I felt it go in alignment. I felt ease come over me. I felt relaxed. I feel relaxed. I feel my heart opening up. I'm just talking about laughter. I'm not even doing it. And it's having a profound effect on my body. So what if you added a minute of laughter anytime you were having a bad day? Even though you don't feel like it, just go do it. Just go do it. You know how your mood can change in a moment? You get a call and you find out that you owe, money in taxes that you weren't expecting, or the dishwasher broke, or, you got a flat tire. Something happens, right? Unexpected, you weren't planning. It can instantly turn it into a bad day, right? It can instantly change your mood. Like me getting the text from the doctor's office saying they wanted me to go get a diagnostic ultrasound. I instantly went to the dark. The reason why is because 70% of the 70,000 thoughts we have a day are negative. So all those files are there. They're all in there in the subconscious, and they're just waiting for something to happen to pull that file in front. Oh, remember when that happened to her here? Pull it forward. Oh, when that happened to her here, pull it forward. Oh, and this happened here. So we immediately go into that. And yes, it has to do with the amygdala and the antiquated brain system of the fight or flight and all of that. It definitely has to do with that. But I'm trying to give you a visual so you understand. All the files are in there. And so we're going to pull on the ones that are immediately in vibrational alignment with the emotion that we're feeling and speaking about. So we have to catch it right away. So you got to watch that when that happens. And laughter is one of the best ways. So I was on the phone with a client the other day, and this woman met a man that she liked. And they only had, first date, but it was a good first date. And they hit it off. They didn't have a lack of conversation. They were getting along really well. She felt really good about it. But there was one physical feature about him that she didn't like. And she said, how can I be with somebody who's short? I'm just going to say short as the word, without revealing what it was for her. So I said, you would really stop a relationship that feels this good when there's all of this good over here and this one little thing over there? Why aren't you focusing on all of this? First of all, he can't change that, by the way. And second of all, you feeling that's a deterrent and that's an X instead of a check. How do you think he feels? He probably lives with that every single day. And so to be rejected for that's so awful, right? So why don't you focus on all the good things, because they will light up. And maybe that restriction or that stipulation isn't as serious as you think it is, because of all this goodness over here, right? So I'm saying this to you because when you laugh and you do that, and you can really look at what's really serious here in my life right now, and that I'm feeling this way, that I'm so upset about these things, and I'm considering this a bad day. What if it's actually a good day, and that things are always working out for me, and the universe is doing this to me for me? It's blocking something because I have something better coming, because you absolutely do. So if you can just start laughing more in your life and having more fun and enjoyment in your life is going to be a lot more fun and a lot more enjoyable. We are here to have fun, to create, to love, to learn, to experience. And the bad things that happen to us are truly to teach us more about what we want. It's to help create wisdom, knowledge, desire, only good things. It's part of the journey. If everything was sunshine and roses all the time, how boring would life be? So, like I said, it's not like you're not going to have bad days, but it's what you do in those moments. I actually, let me correct that. Zip, let me rewind that. It's not that you won't have bad things happen to you in your day. It's what you do to turn it around so that you can actually have a good day. When you lay in bed at night, and maybe you're writing a list of gratitude in a journal, or maybe you're just going through it in your mind, and you think about all the things you're grateful for, make your list of things you're grateful for a lot longer than the list of things that weren't positive in your life, and include everything. Like I said, the fact that you woke up today, the fact that you have a bed to sleep in, the fact that you have food and drink, the fact that you have friends and family, the fact that you have a job, the fact that you have legs to carry you through this life, and a body that's working. No matter what you think the ailments are, focus on how much you actually have in your life. Be grateful for the conversations you had. Be kind and loving as much as you possibly can. Squeeze in the laughter into your day. Think about that moment. When you do this, I want to hear from you what happens for you, because I've been getting so much feedback. I've been getting so many comments in of people who are doing the challenge in the book, and they're really loving it. And they keep saying to me, it's so much fun. I can't wait for the next day. So that's my wish for you, that you include more laughter in your life. All right. Now, the final step is this. And I did a video on this. I think I did a TikTok in it. Yeah, a TikTok and an Instagram. I'm getting everything confused because I'm doing so much right now. I'm just trying to keep everything straight. But I did a video on this, and it's day 2 of the book. And I talk about stopping when-then syndrome. When-then syndrome is a condition that we have. It's just a paradigm, a limiting belief, programming we have in our subconscious mind from when we were little. And when we were little, our parents used this as an effective parenting tool to get you to do what they wanted. And hey, I did it too. I did it with my kids. I'm sure a lot of you did it too, or are doing it. When-then syndrome is an example is telling your child that when they clean their room, then they can go out and play. When they finish their homework, then they can watch TV. When they finish their chicken, then they can eat their French fries. When they do X, then they can have Y. Here's the problem with that. It's an effective tool when you're parenting. And I know I did it. We have to do what we have to do to get our children to do what they need to do, right? And it's all well intended. But what happens to us is we grow up believing that we have to struggle through something before we get a reward. Think about it. Think about where you're doing that in your life, and think about where that's adding to your bad days, because you're doing something that you really don't want to be doing because you think some reward is, because you have to do that in order to get the reward. So how many people in this world, of the billions of people, The hundreds of millions of people living here in the US, all over the world, who are struggling with a 9 to 5 job or a Monday through Friday job, or doing something that's not feeding their soul because they think they have to do it because they need that paycheck so that they can keep the roof over their head and feed their family and clothe their family and do the things that they need to do, instead of pivoting that, going, well, what would I rather do? What do I want to do? How do I want my life to look like? Let me design my life. Let me let go of when then syndrome, knowing that it's actually the other way around. When you actually plan your life, then you'll line up things to make that life happen. The universe will bring you things in to make that life happen. That's how it works. So are you suffering from when then syndrome where it's blocking you? And what if you turned it around and made it a positive thing? That when I'm crystal clear on what I want, when I live in gratitude and appreciation, when I love my life and I'm grateful for everything I have, and the more that's to come, then life just keeps getting better and better. This is your power. It's just programming that's in our minds. We've been programmed like this since we're born. It's not our parents' fault, but it started with them and those around us, and it just moved on and on through those imprint years, into our modeling years, into our socialization years, into the professional years. It's just noise in there. It's just all living in the subconscious mind, and you can change it, but you have to be aware of it first. So what would your life look like if you started having better days? If you intended it, you affirmed it, you used the keys that I gave you today, which are very, very powerful. You can start with one, then add another, and maybe do one today or for this week, and then do another one next week. Pick a few at the same time. Do what I do. Find your morning gig and routine where you can multitask together and layer them on. Like I sing the song when I'm making my coffee, and I have my theme song. And what can you do to make your life better each and every day so that the bad things that happen to you don't affect you? They don't take you down, they don't knock you out, and they don't make you have a bad day, because you are supposed to be having good days. Maybe not all day, every day, but every single day of your life should be a good day, because you're alive and you have today. So that is the teaching that I have for you today. Stick around, because I'm getting ready to do our mantra meditation so I can anchor everything in so that you leave the show feeling better at the end than you did at the beginning. But before we do that, I just have a special opportunity for you regarding my book, A Better Today. So take a look. Hey there, it's Diane Forrester, and I want to thank you so much for watching I Have Today. And I'd like to extend an invitation to you to buy my brand new international best-selling book called A Better Today, which is a fun, inspirational, motivational 30-day challenge where each day for 30 days, you get one little thing that you need to do to change your life and improve your life. And so part of the reason why some people struggle to make changes in their life is because they try to do too many things at once. How real, lasting, positive, permanent change happens is through micro bites, micro actions. They create the macro results. So it's available at Amazon. I invite you to pick up a copy there. And for a limited time, I'm offering you a special opportunity. When you buy the book, I am going to give you 4 of my courses for free, absolutely for free. And that's at abettertodaybook.com, abettertodaybook.com. So check it out and start improving your life and making each day of your life better and better, starting today. Thanks. So how would you like that for yourself, to have daily inspiration and motivation by getting not only the book, but 4 bonuses which I figured out is about 66 days of daily inspiration, simple little things you can do in your life. And even if you only did some of these, wouldn't that improve your life? Wouldn't your life get better and better? So I encourage you to go to abettertodaybook.com and get your copy of the book plus the 4 bonuses while we're still offering that. Okay. All right. So one other thing that I wanted to share is if you are inspired by this and you want to get more inspiration from me, then sign up for my newsletter. My newsletter is on my website at dianeforster.com, and just sign up for it and you'll get daily inspirations. You'll find out when new episodes are running, when the podcasts are released, when I'm hosting or speaking or have other events, some materials that I'm studying and reading, and anything that's inspirational that can serve you so that you can live the I Have Today way, which is intentionally with passion and purpose to your highest, greatest, fullest potential. So, all right, with that, what we're going to do is we're going to do the mantra meditation. And this is a chance for you to anchor in everything that we are. Hang on one second. I got to go back to the screen for 1 second. Thank you very much. Reading some comments there. So what we do here is we close our eyes. We anchor in everything that we've talked about during the show so that you can get aligned, intentional, and empowered right now. You can start turning your day around right now. It can start getting better and better and better. And just by taking this few minutes with me, breathing, and then listening to my words, I promise you it's going to feel really good, and it's going to shift your energy and vibration. You will be more open and receptive to receive from the universe gifts in a variety of different ways. So here's how we do it. We close our eyes, and then we breathe in for the count of 4 seconds, and then you hold it for 8 seconds, and you're lighting up all 8 of your chakras, which are your root, your sacral, solar plexus, heart, throat, third eye, crown, and soul star, which is about a foot or so above your head. Very important energy center is up there. That clears out the residue so that you can get the messages and receive, and the ideas and what to do next. And you just get all the downloads and the information. It's so powerful. So we're going to do that. We'll do that 2 times today, and then just listen to my words. All right. So here we go. Close your eyes. Breathe in for 4. Hold it for 8. Lighting up your chakras. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Blow it out for 8 seconds. Blow out hard like you're blowing out birthday candles. All right, let's do that again. Breathe in for 4. Hold it for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Blow it out for 8. Listen to the words. I have today to love my life. Something extraordinary is going to happen to me today. I can feel it. Miracles big and small. I notice them all. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you. Why does this day keep getting better and better? Why do I only have good days? Why do the things that happen in my life happen for me, not to me, and they're in service to me for my highest, greatest good? Why do I now set up habits, routines, and implement these things into my life in these subtle, small shifts and ways that are having such a profound effect on my life? I'm making my life harder than I need to, and I don't need to. I can focus on the things that are good, simple things that make me happy, bring me joy. I can let go of the fear and anxiety that used to plague me when things showed up, like an unexpected bill or a broken appliance or a fight with my spouse or anything negative, I can let go of feeling that charge. I can feel it for a moment, recognize what it is. Oh, that's just my old programming. It's here showing up for me. Now what I'm going to do is bless it and release it and let it go. I'm going to use the tools I have to allow that to happen so that my day can get better and better and better. I'm going to ask, why does my day keep getting better and better? And why does this day keep getting better and better? I'm going to pick music that moves me. I'm going to set a calm alarm. I'm going to be more intentional in my life. I'm going to do the things that are simple and easy that make me feel good, like a minute of laughter. Feels so, so, so good. I'm going to get rid of when-then syndrome and empower myself that that's not the way the universe works. That was the old me. That was the person I used to be. The person I am now knows that when I choose what I want and I focus on what I want, the way I want to live, the way I want to feel, and I focus on all the good in my life, all the gifts, all the grace, all the gratitude, that more and more and more will show up in my life. And less of those quote unquote bad things that used to cause me to have a bad day. Each day of my life gets happier, more fulfilling, filled with love and appreciation and gratitude and good things. And I'm choosing today to let go of anything from my past that made me feel bad in any way. I'm not carrying that into my today or into my future. I'm going to choose to manage my life well and live in happiness, joy, and fulfillment, living each day to the fullest, focusing at the end of each day on all the good and gifts and grace in my life. And that's the way I'm going to choose to live right now from this day forward. And so it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope that felt good. Felt good to me. Thank you so much for being here. I truly love and appreciate you. I love your support. Please get the book and get all the bonuses at abettertoday.com because that's not going to last. It's over $300 worth of courses that you're getting for free for the price of a book. And follow the process and allow yourself to take the time you need to take in your today to love and honor you, so that each day of your life can continue to be good. That's it. We'll see you next time. Take care. Make sure you follow me on social media at Diane Forster Official. And of course, my website, dianeforster.com. Subscribe to the YouTube channel at I Have Today with Diane Forster. And we'll see you next time. Have a beautiful today. Take care.